We're making the egg whites. This camera has a auto tracker, so it's tracking, so I'm gonna squat even more. So you can see the egg whites cooking. Now squat up. Crack the egg. Is it still together? Is it gonna break? Am I gonna smash it? I look forward every morning towards this meal. If you wanna keep your shreds like this.
SPASE! You think it's hard? Yeah, it's definitely hard. It's hard to stop. Keep moving.
What's up, everybody? It's SPASE and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm gonna take you through a full day of eating. It took me only 350 days since I started this journey to make a full day of eating video. 350 days of no booze and no cheat meals. How do I get through the day? Well, watch, take some notes, and try to apply, because you might be doing it as well. Here we go. It's time for the first meal of the day, breakfast. Something I'll be having every single day for the past year, and that's an egg white omelet for the first 150 days, and then I started adding one full egg on top of it, and I'll explain in a second why. I started off with the idea of getting lean and shredded. In order to do that, I had to cut my carbs and I had to cut my fats, keeping my protein high. So every single morning I would have an egg white omelet, 1 cup of egg white. Love my Costco egg whites. That's 26 grams of protein, just protein. There is no fat, there is no carbs. And I would add on top of that my Fage yogurt. It's 18 grams of protein per serving, has zero fat, of course, because it's fat free, and 5 grams of carbs. On top of that, I would add a little bit of salsa for flavor. This is my favorite salsa. Actually, is the chipotle salsa style. That's my favorite, but they stopped making it. This works. It's 10 calories per serving. Are you kidding me? Of course you're gonna use it. I was making this omelet for 5 months, and then when I hit under 15% body fat, I decided I burnt enough body fat. Now let's add some extra fuel so I can have even better workouts. Started to focus more on performance. What I did, I started adding the full egg into the mix, and I added oatmeal. I would use a packet of an instant oatmeal. Quaker is the maple and brown sugar, cinnamon, good for your insulin, and blueberries. Love my blueberries. One last thing before I forget, I discovered egg wraps. Currently, I'm using the Italian style. These are amazing. 5 grams of protein per wrap, less than 1 gram of carb. Let's make this breakfast and let's see how it's gonna look. Using my trusty pan, quick spray. This has 2 cups in it, so I already used half of it, but still, I'll measure it for you so you know. There you go, exactly a cup. Let's pour that in. I love spices. My go-to spices, well, spice, it's Himalayan salt. I'll also use some iodized salt. Salt is good for you. It will make you fluffy if you're holding fat, but if you're lean, it'll make your muscles pop. Another favorite. Oregano, garlic, more sea salt. And lastly, smoked paprika. Oh my gosh, this thing adds so much flavor. It's incredible. We're making the egg whites. This camera has an auto tracker, so it's tracking, so I'm gonna squat even more. So you can see the egg whites cooking. Now squat up. Love these little gadgets. The egg whites are pretty much done, and now it's time to introduce the yolk, meaning the full egg. So we're gonna add a little more spray, crack the egg. So far so good. So we're gonna cook the egg white around the yolk. Let's see if you can see it. Try not to break the yolk, that's the key. Don't break the yolk. You want the yolk to be full. Egg white is cooked, yolk is together. We're almost there. Now let's put it in a plate or a bowl, whatever you prefer. Is it still together? Is it gonna break? Am I gonna smash it? Egg whites are good to go. I just boiled some water for my oatmeal. We're gonna leave it for a minute. We'll stir it a little bit. First thing I put, yogurt. I use 2 tablespoons of the Fage yogurt. Okay, that's 1, that's 2. Next, 2 tablespoons of salsa. To finish it off, a little bit of olive oil. It's good for you. Roasted sesame seeds, black. Doesn't matter. It's for the flavor. We'll add that. Here's how our egg white omelet looks like. Well, it's not egg white omelet because there's one yolk. We're gonna have that with 2 egg wraps. This is my breakfast, mostly protein, a little bit of fats. Usually I hit a workout after my breakfast. I'm gonna have some carbs, the oatmeal. I'm gonna add some blueberries and some cinnamon. This is my favorite. How many meals are favorites? They're all my favorites. That's the thing. You have to design your nutrition in a way that you love what you're eating. I look forward every morning towards this meal. It's amazing. I do my fasted cardio. If you want to keep your shreds like this, do your fasted cardio, have a nice breakfast, and then hit the gym and work on whatever muscle group you want to work. That's meal 1. I'm about to get it done, and I'll see you for the next meal. This is my meal number 2. It's actually a snack, but we count it as a meal. It's protein chips, and it is the protein chips from Quest. It's the only product I use from Quest at the moment. And I'm eating not 1, but 2 bags of the protein chips. This is the taco flavor, or it's called the loaded taco. My favorite one is the nachos. I love that one. But number 2 is this one, which is my wife's favorite. So she got some yesterday. I'm out of the nachos, so we're gonna have this one. Most important thing about this bag of chips is that it has 19 grams right here of protein. The macros, 140 calories, 5 fat, 5 carbs, out of which is less than 1 gram of sugar. 19 grams of protein, that's insane. I love it. I feel like I'm cheating, but I'm not. I'm eating protein. I'm gonna have almost 40 grams of protein from eating chips. If you wanna go to the next level in terms of flavor, add a little bit of salsa. Salsa has no calories. It's like 10 calories, nothing. Dip it in, and it's almost like you're at Cabo Cantina eating regular tortilla chips. Crazy. Let's test the flavor. Let's see. A little flavor test. Here's how the chip looks. It's like a triangle tortilla. You can see there's some seasoning on it. Here we go. Game over. It's like, I cannot wait to have this meal or snack, whatever you want to call it. So good. The food that I'm eating is super clean, so I quickly get hungry between the meals. I have 5 meals, 3 I call them big meals, and 2 snacks. This is the meal that I call a snack. Love this one. It might be one of my favorites, but they're all my favorites. Why? Because I'm always hungry. By the time it's time to eat, I'm hungry, so it's definitely my favorite. Whenever you're hungry, the food you're eating is your favorite. Love it. And it's time for meal 3. I always have chicken, usually with cauliflower rice and a mix of veggies. I already have it pre-measured. I take 6 ounces, and 6 ounces of chicken breast is, I think, 240 calories. It's 3 grams of fat, 53 grams of protein, and almost like 0 carbs, like trace carbs. Cauliflower rice, my wife makes it with some curry, that's why it's yellow. I love it. Use spices, make it fun. And lastly, veggies. You can see some carrots, peas, green beans, corn. That's lunch. That's meal number 3. I'll throw the macros on the screen in a little bit, but let's make this meal. First, let's heat up the stove. We're gonna use a non-sticking spray. Pam, that does the trick for me. Just a quick spray. What I do with the chicken, I cut it up in small chunks. A pair of scissors for the kitchen. Start chopping it up. So this is how I do my lunch. Food is prepared. It's always in Tupperwares, but today I wanted to break it down for you so you can see actually what's in my meals. That's 6 ounces of chicken. I'm gonna take 1 cup of the cauliflower rice right here, and 1 cup of the veggies. Dump that in too. It's all pre-cooked. We're just heating it up. Today I have the luxury of eating a warm meal at home. 50 grams of protein, that's all that matters to me. I don't usually even track other macros except for the protein. I just make sure I hit my protein, and then the rest, just make sure it's veggie or salad, and you're good to go. Easy, simple, tasty. Flavor, so important. I'll show you a little trick how I make this even tastier than what it is right now. This, very tasty. And I'm hungry. I'm almost starving for this meal. That's when the meal tastes even better. As long as you're eating healthy, nutritious food, it will digest properly and faster than other types of food. By the time the next meal rolls around, you're hungry and you're craving it. This is pretty much heated up. We'll check. Maybe another 30 seconds. I love the colors too. We're gonna put it in a little bowl. Voila, lunch is served. A little secret. Wait for it. This is the barbecue sauce, is the honey flavor by G. Hughes. I think it's 5 calories. Try that on top. It is amazing. Bon appetit. Love it. I don't even have time to sit down and eat it. So good. Meal number 4. I usually have a yogurt, so you can call it a snack. My favorite, Too Good yogurt. Vanilla. I don't like vanilla, but this one, something about it, man. I really enjoy it. 12 grams of protein, 2 grams of fat, 3 grams of carbs, nothing. So I usually have 2 of these and I add some blueberries for flavor. Let's see if it's as good as it says. It says, too good. Let's find out. Top, gotta clean it up so I know what it says. Top me with goodness and use up your extra fruit. Oh, you see? It gives me the subliminal message. Put some fruit on me. Too good. All right, we'll put some fruit on it. I'm always hungry for my meals. I'm sure that makes them taste even that much better. I don't fast. I eat 5 times a day and I'm hungry for every single meal. I guess my body's like a furnace. It just digests everything because it's quality food. Not much goes to waste. Who says you have to sacrifice when going on a diet? It's not even a diet. It's basically proper eating. You don't need to diet. You need to learn how to eat. Too good. No pun intended. It's just too good.
And it's time for dinner. We got salmon, beets, onion, radishes, heirloom tomatoes, and a cucumber. And the final dinner looks like this. It looks beautiful. So on top of the chopped veggies, I put a little bit of olive oil and Himalayan salt. Salmon is blackened, cooked in the air fryer. Another thing that is cooked in the air fryer is the onions. You can see them on the right side of the salmon. They're like onion chips. And one little tip, I love dipping the salmon in soy sauce. So here's a full recap of the day. I'm aiming for 1800 calories for the day. The snacks, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, they're all around 500 calories. On days that I work out, I go to the gym, one of the snacks is being replaced with a protein shake. So on that day, my protein intake will definitely go over 200 grams. I'm always striving for a gram of protein per pound of body weight. I'm around 165 pounds. If I need to do a photo shoot, I drop down my carbs, lower my fats, keep my protein high, and do the damn thing. But this is a typical day. This is how I eat every day, and I've been eating for the 95% of the past year. Once a week, I would have red meat for dinner, which is good for you, but the rest is this plain, simple, sometimes boring, but for me, it's super yummy and tasty, and I love it.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some cool tips that you can try it yourself, some cool items that you can get at the grocery store or at, I don't know, Vitamin Shop, GNC, or on Amazon. Just try it, see if it works for you. If it doesn't, stop doing it. If it does, keep it. And always keep exploring new ideas. Always keep learning. Always keep growing. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell button. Love you all. Until next time, stay positive and sweat excellence.